car illuminate a shadowy figure as it...
Hi my beautiful people, it's your girl Yana and I'm back today with yet another video. And I really hope you guys are ready because today we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of videos that you are supposedly not supposed to watch alone. And guess what? I am literally all alone right now, so you already know this video is gonna get wild. If you guys are excited, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
A YouTuber named RJFD gets a phone call from a friend telling him to look at the sky. He goes outside and doesn't really see anything at first. It sounds like thousands of fireworks going off at once, but this is late at night in the middle of winter in small town Michigan, so that doesn't make sense. There were no fireworks planned at all. Then the entire sky changes color.
About you guys, but to me that looks like just your average thunderstorm. Even when you put all the loud noises coming from the sky into account, it still just kind of looks like a thunderstorm.
What is that?
If fireworks is truly not the answer, then the only other explanation I have is some sort of strange weather phenomenon. Let me know if you think you have a logical reason for what's going on here.
I don't know if I'm just delusional, but the sky does not look weird to me whatsoever. I feel like everything in this video just points to this being a very basic thunderstorm. I really don't get what the confusion is here. The light in the sky absolutely did not look like fireworks to me. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think though. Is this just another storm or is something paranormal going on here?
This rocket ride is a famous local attraction at the Luna Park in St. Petersburg, Russia. Here's what the ride looks like normally, and this is what it looks like after a cable frays to the point of snapping clean through. This angle clearly shows how close the riders are to plummeting hundreds of feet below. Look at the top of the ride. That cable to the left is the only thing keeping them alive. The tip of the ride is bending from the pressure and looks ready to come off. Rescue workers are eventually able to get everyone down to safety, though I'm not sure they felt anything but safe while dangling over 200 feet in the air with no end in sight.
Initially, I was gonna say, wow, that actually looks like a really fun ride. I've never really seen a ride like that in any amusement parks I've been to, so it actually looked really cool, but then when I saw it literally hanging by a thread, I was like, hell no, I would absolutely never go on this ride ever in my life. They are literally so lucky they got out of there safe. This genuinely could have ended a lot worse than it did. I cannot imagine actually experiencing it.
A YouTuber named Wish Avenger and his friends are poking around a dark train tunnel near Lake Odell, Oregon. They are hoping to come across the door to a secret maintenance tunnel to explore, but they have to be quick because these tracks are highly active and on a tight schedule. The group knows they are in trouble when they feel a faint rumbling under their feet.
Do you hear that vibration? Yeah, I do.
After running full speed for nearly a minute, Wish Avenger turns around and sees the bright orange glow of a train gaining on them. They know trying to outrun the train at this point is useless, so they scramble for cover on the sides. Wish Avenger dives to the ground at the last second, and the train blazes by with only inches to spare.
This is genuinely like one of the stupidest things you can do ever. These guys knew that this was a very active train track and they decided to go into the tunnel regardless, which is pretty freaking stupid. They are so unbelievably lucky they were able to find cover before the train came.
He manages to not get run over, but he still isn't safe yet. There's barely any space between him and the train, and he could get taken out by a wider section of the locomotive at any second. The entire time Wish Avenger isn't sure about the fate of his friends. It's too loud to call out for them, so he just has to wait and see. A long time later, the train finally passes by, and Wish Avengers finds his friends. Together, they hurry out of the tunnel before the next one arrives.
Once again, these guys are incredibly lucky to have made it out alive. I just don't understand what you're doing walking on an active train track. That's just wild to me that they even thought to do that.
A YouTuber named Jay Breezy works as a security guard at a nursing home in Chicago. No one seemed to believe him when he said that his job was haunted. Then one day another security officer found out for themselves. His coworker starts to feel a very cold presence in the room, but doesn't think much of it at first. He is busy smoothing over his hair when he appears to see something off camera and stops moving. Pay attention to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen or you might miss it.
There you go. See it? And watch him. He got cold. It got cold. He was like...
I was about to write this off as CGI until I saw the security guard's stunned reaction.
He like, what the He stopped. He looked like, what the
The security guard is genuinely shook right now. He's like, what the hell did I just see out of the corner of my eye? There did seem to be some sort of like shape or mist moving around the screen. And like they mentioned, it's very unlikely for this to be CGI just because of the way that the security guard reacted and like looked in the direction of whatever the mist was. Considering this is in a hospital, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was haunted, but I definitely do feel like I would need to see a little bit more evidence.
It really does appear as though he sees something first in the doorway and then walking down the hall. Let me know if you agree that this is a paranormal experience or if this was somehow faked.
Definitely let me know in the comments, do you guys think this is real or fake? Judging by his reaction and the fact that this was filmed in a hospital, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was real. But you never really know nowadays because literally anything could be fake.
A student is walking around the campus, California State University in Northridge, when she is followed and grabbed by a total stranger. She runs into the Bookstein Hall of Economics and Business and her pursuer follows. Thinking fast, she pulls out her phone and starts attracting as much attention as she can.
Go ahead and tell everybody what the you're doing. What the are you doing? What love? I don't know you. Out of here!
Not even a crowd of curious onlookers is enough to distract the man from his single interest as he again attempts to grab her. Watch this part and let me know if you would be brave enough to step in on her behalf.
Doing what love? I don't know you. Out of here!
The man's hands go from her hair to her neck, and that's when bystanders step in. The 26-year-old was arrested and charged for his actions. He has not been sentenced as of this video, but he could face up to 13 years.
I actually think I need a second to just process the audacity of this man right here. Who the hell do you think you are to just walk up to a random girl like that and just attack her? I am so happy that people intervened and stopped this guy because very clearly he's a freaking lunatic. I'm also very happy he got arrested because that is definitely what he deserved. I mean, just by looking at the guy, you can tell he's not all there. It's genuinely concerning. I really hope that girl is okay. And honestly, I have to say she is so badass the way she handled everything. I really love how she started recording the entire interaction. And not only that, but she was fully confronting him and standing up for herself. You go, girl.
This Great Dane is walking through the kitchen when a small object crosses its path. Another orb passes by and immediately gets noticed. You don't have to be an animal lover to tell this dog is clearly surprised and uncertain at what it's seeing. The animal freezes in place and then switches into hunting mode, tracking something invisible all throughout the house. I guess the dog could just be reacting to an insect or something, but that doesn't explain one last part, which occurs approximately 1 minute and 23 seconds into the video. This is the exact moment when the headlights of a passing car illuminate a shadowy figure as it runs from left to right. Many people believe this could be a supernatural presence manifesting itself as a shadow person. This, combined with the dog's behavior, certainly seems to create a strong enough case for the paranormal.
I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure that dog was just chasing little insects around the room. I don't know, I just feel like it's more logical to assume that it's an insect, especially because the dog noticed it and tried to chase it. And I know my dog loves chasing bugs around. If he sees a little fly flying around, he's gonna go and try to catch it. I think that's like a pretty common dog thing. As for the headlights at the very end of the clip, those also just look like your average headlights. I actually really couldn't see any sort of figure running across the shadow. So all altogether, I would say this clip is debunked. However, I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do these orbs look like insects to you, or could they potentially be spirits?
This CCTV video was taken after hours at a business in Ogden, Utah. All is quiet until a full-speed plate dives out of a cabinet and shatters all over the break room floor. A security guard on patrol walks over and simply stares at the broken plate for over 10 full seconds before grabbing another to verify what just happened. Neither one can think of a proper explanation. They check the shelf and it looks fine. Let me know if you have any explanation for this video besides the paranormal, unless the whole video is fake and someone off camera pulled a string.
Hand-stitched orthopedic shoes, cut from a single piece of premium American leather, 100% waterproof and built to last. These leather shoes stay durable for 5+ years. No cracking or damage, just rich patina that gets better with time. Built-in orthotic arch support, stops foot and...
For this video besides the paranormal, unless the whole video is fake and someone off camera pulled a string, then I have no idea how that plate could have fallen.
It looks like a plate fully flew off the shelf by itself. And clearly it was loud enough to get the attention of the security guards. And when those guys came over, they looked so confused. They were like, what the hell is going on here? And if this is paranormal, I would be very concerned because the spirits are being extremely aggressive by throwing plates around. If I were them, I would honestly call someone over to come and cleanse the space and make sure whatever spirit is in there gets the hell out.
16-year-old Kyle Plush calls the Cincinnati Police Department for help after the backseat of his minivan somehow folds over and pins him alive. He is completely trapped and can't do anything with his hands, so he calls 911 using voice-activated commands. This is what he tells the dispatcher.
I'm in help! Help! Help!
Police are unable to locate him and everyone starts to wonder if this was a fake call. Soon they receive a second call, this time much more urgent. Listen to this part and tell me if there is any way that you could think this could be fake.
Don't have much time left to tell my mom that I love her if I die. This is not a joke.
The desperation in his voice sounds pretty obvious, but somehow the dispatcher allegedly thought this was not real and did not relay important information to patrol cars that could have helped him.
The kid literally keeps saying over and over, I need help and this is not a joke. So like, what made them not take this seriously? I fully don't understand. What about his tone of voice or the way he's acting makes you think that he's faking this? Because from what I'm hearing, the kid sounds like he's genuinely in need of help. How about you first go over there and make sure that he's actually okay? It's a bit crazy.
6 hours later, Kyle Plush was found crushed in the parking lot of his school by his father. Let me know if you think the dispatch operator should be charged or not based on what you've been shown.
So the good news is he was actually found by his dad in the parking lot of his school, literally 6 hours after he called for help, which just goes to show that clearly the police had no freaking idea what they were doing. Like 6 hours to find a kid that is literally sitting in his school parking lot. I feel like you kind of have to be delusional, but honestly in this case, I think they just thought the kid was faking it. And I mean, very clearly he wasn't, so that dispatcher better get in some sort of trouble because it's literally that person's fault that they didn't find this kid for so many hours.
Justin White and his friends sneak into the abandoned LA Zoo, which is supposedly one of the most haunted places in the entire city. It's too dark to see much, but they seem to be followed by strange sounds that are getting progressively closer. By the end of the video, it really does seem as though something is right on them.
God! Christ! What the? Hear that? Actually hear that?
I just felt something on my arm, like I'm not even joking. Okay.
We're moving. Dunzo.
Oh my god, Dunzo.
Twigs snap underfoot just behind them. It couldn't have been one of them because everybody in the group is standing completely still on camera when it happens. Oh, and there's another piece of evidence that makes me think this zoo really might be haunted. They managed to capture a soft voice on camera that they later enhanced for clarity. It sounds like a girl's voice and she seems to have a clear warning.
Whoa, that fully sounded like someone whispered, get out. I've actually been to this specific zoo in Los Angeles. However, I went during the day when it's a lot less creepy. And to be honest, during the day, I wasn't getting any sort of creepy or paranormal vibe. It was actually a really nice and peaceful area. However, very clearly, these guys had a completely different experience. And honestly, I love their reaction because the moment they heard that sound, they were ready to get the hell out of there. They were like, all right, we're done. We're wrapping it up. It's time to go home. And honestly, like, that is the way it should be. The moment crazy stuff starts happening, it's time to get the hell out of there.
A YouTuber who goes by Anne posted this video back in 2014 of her sleepwalking activity at night. Using a webcam, she is able to record herself night after night jolting up while still being completely asleep. People have debated the authenticity of this video in the comments, but Anne swears she still does this every
She's bad. Yeah.
60 subscribers. It's a big number. 60. The big 60. Well, right now we're at 66.
The sun was